Hey guys, it's Mike. Welcome back to the shop. This week's video, I've got just a couple little things I wanted to do. It's probably going to be a really short video. I've got a little bitty project here, and I wanted to show you the DRO is all finished up and everything's mounted. Still have a little bit left to do. I need to paint some brackets and stuff that I had to fabricate, but it's up and it works and it's awesome. So let me flip you around so you can see the project I have, and I've got some new tool acquisitions to show you guys also. So let me grab the stuff and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so first, these are the two little projects I have. Just a 1/2-inch stainless steel bolt. One of my buddies is a narcotics detective, and he wanted me to make some little hidden compartment so he can show his guys in the field what kind of stuff to look for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. I'll probably just use the hacksaw or the bandsaw, cut it off about here, and then I'll thread this down onto the stub and weld it, and then I'll drill in to make a pocket, and when you put it together it looks like a regular bolt that's been welded, the nut's been welded on, but there's actually a compartment inside. He uses it for teaching the drug recognition courses here in California. And then my tool acquisition that I got is something I've been wanting to get for a while for the smithy, and that's a steady rest. So I finally picked one up, and quality's not too bad. I mean, it's not fantastic. The arm is really tight, but it'll get the job done for what I need it for. It can hold a 2.5-inch center, or maybe it sets in the camera. It'll hold 2.5 inches here with these backed all the way out, and it's just little brass inserts, which I can just remake easily enough if I wear these out. And it's got little locks on everything, and I mean, these aren't too bad. There's not a lot of play or anything in there, but there's some drips in the paint and rough casting a little bit, but it'll work. And I also picked up the follow rest, which has the same capacity as this. For what I do, this will be perfect. I've never worked on a gun barrel that was bigger than 1.25 inches, I think was the biggest one. So I'm sure this will be plenty for what I need it for. So let's go get the hidden compartment bolts knocked out. Alright, I was going to use the bandsaw, but then I figured I might as well use my parting blade. That way it has a nice flush finish on it. And even though it's slightly more machining, I think it'll be less machining in the long run. Gosh dang, these handles are so small, it's really hard to get leverage on them. So we'll put this bad boy off. Making sure there's nothing there. My index mark. Alright, and the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to use my 1/2 inch collet and just hold the piece out. That way I can part it off nice and close. And not have to worry about anything coming loose or anything crazy. Of course, it would have been helpful if I'd have locked that down first. Grab my nut here and see. What I'm looking at is how much from here, this outside edge, what's going to be left of that stud, how much is going to be sticking out. If I put it about halfway in, I think I'll go just a little bit further. Right about there ought to work. Forget this time. Alright, well that was quick and painless. Not even hot. I'll only find my left a little bit of a nipple on there, but it'll be alright. Alright, let me get my my drill out, or some of my drill bits out, and we'll get it drilled out to the depth we need. Alright, I've got my center drill set up here, and I'm turning a little on the slow side, but I don't have good luck with stainless, so I always take it really slow. I gotta move my table in a little closer, so I gotta pull off my tool post. Alright, now I'll have room to actually touch. my speed down to about 400. And I want to go in 1 1/4 or 1 3/8. That's 1 1/4 right there. And I am going to go in, wait for that to be on. I'm going to jump up to a slightly larger drill bit. I think 5/8 will be, I'll try one more. 5/8, 5/16 or 21/64. I think 21/64 will give us a good size hole, but not be too close to hitting the threads. And that hit the bottom of the hole just like that. I'll bring you guys down. See that a little bit better. I'll try to anyways. You can see we got a 1/2 inch bolt, and then our hole we just drilled is 21/64. So this one is done. I'll just clean up this edge here by hand, and we'll get started on the next one. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see exactly what I'm doing here, but I figured I'd bring you over and film the welding too. This one turned out a lot better than this one, but they'll both be fine, I think. Alright, and then now everybody looks at it, looks like a solid welded bolt, but got a little compartment inside. Alright, here we are. The shotgun build is finished. I've even got a little flashlight mount here, which I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. Kill this light and see if that works better. So it's got the flashlight, strobe, just a solid red laser. That's got both the flashlight and the laser, but you can't see the laser with the light on the camera. So, new paint job, new muzzle brake. I pulled the trigger mechanism apart, repainted the safety selector red so that it's obvious because the paint was completely gone. I'm not going to end up redoing the entire stock. I fixed the end here so the butt plate is level, but Pop is probably going to get a new stock for Father's Day, so I'm not worried about messing with these right now. But everything's been stripped apart, cleaned. I went through the inside, filed down all the burrs with my diamond file set, and got it all cleaned up. So I think Pop's gonna be happy.